So, North Sydney Parkrun, St Leonards Park, not the harbour, not the bridge, just a park in North Sydney surrounded by a freeway with 3 laps of tarmac paths that get more and more congested every time you think about it. I'm going to tell you exactly what this course is actually like, why it has no business being 3 laps, why the volunteers somehow make it worth it anyway, and whether you should bother setting your alarm on a Saturday. Spoiler, probably yes, but you deserve the full picture first. Quick explainer if you've never done a parkrun. It's free, it's every Saturday, and you register once at parkrun.com.au. Get a barcode, and that barcode works at any parkrun anywhere in the world. There are over 500 events in Australia. St Leonards Park is in North Sydney, surrounded by Ridge Street, Miller Street, Falcon Street and the M1 motorway, which does give it a certain ambience. You can hear the freeway, it's fine. Getting here is genuinely easy. The closest option is Victoria Cross Metro Station, short walk to the park, or it's about 1.2 kilometres from the North Sydney train station if you fancy a warm-up. There are also bus routes along Miller Street if you're coming from the northern beaches or the city. If you're driving, there's free street parking on Ridge and Miller Street. The pay meters don't kick in until 8:30, which is actually perfect timing if you park up, run and leave before the city wakes up. The start and finish is near the Sandstone Picnic Shelter opposite Bon Andrews Oval. There's a briefing at 7:50. Don't skip it, it's quick and the run directors are worth listening to. Run kicks off at 8 AM sharp. The start is actually quite nice. The Sandstone Picnic Shelter looks good, there's a decent crowd, the run director gives you a genuinely warm briefing, and for about 45 seconds you feel great about your Saturday morning life choices. Then the path narrows. The entire field is still together at this point, funneling down towards Tongue's Fountain, and if you didn't start near the front, you are now in a conga line of runners with nowhere to go. This is not a complaint, it's just physics. 200 people, 1 tarmac path, you do the maths. The route takes you around and back of the War Memorial and along Ridge Street, which is a solid section. Slightly wider and you can find your rhythm here. This is the part of the course where you think, okay, I've got this. You don't have this. Falcon Street is a steady climb. It's not brutal, but it's consistent. It goes for a bit and it leads directly into another slight hill at the Warringah Freeway traffic lights. 2 hills back to back at the end of each lap. Lap 1, you conquer them. You feel strong. Lap 2, you acknowledge them respectfully. Lap 3, you have a conversation with them. You ask them why. They don't answer. Back along the oval to the start line where a volunteer will cheerfully tell you that it's 1 lap done. You smile. Internally, you're doing the calculations. Finally, after 3 laps and you turn down the finishing chute on the grass next to the sandstone hut, and honestly, finishing feels incredible. Every parkrun finish feels incredible, but this one feels particularly earned. You did 6 hills, you navigated strangers and their dogs 3 times. Take the dub. And while I might be giving this course a hard time, I want to be straight with you about something because it actually matters. The volunteers at North Sydney Parkrun are genuinely fantastic. They are enthusiastic at a time of morning when enthusiasm is physically not reasonable. They cheer for the first finisher and the last finisher with the same energy. They remember your name. At an event that has seen over 19,000 individual runners come through, there are regulars who know the regulars, and that doesn't happen by accident. That's what a genuinely good community looks like. If the 3-lap course makes you hesitate, and it is a completely reasonable thing to hesitate about, the volunteers are the reason to show up anyway. They make this event what it is, full stop. So, the verdict. North Sydney Parkrun, St Leonards Park, every Saturday, 8 AM. Is it the best parkrun in Sydney? Well, no. 3 laps of a narrow shared path in a park next to a motorway is not a course that wins design awards. The congestion on lap 1 is real. Falcon Street is not your friend, and by the 3rd time you pass Tongue's Fountain, you're on a personal grudge terms with it. Is it worth doing though? Yes. Genuinely yes. The course is well organised, the tarmac is consistent. You will run an absolutely decent time here once you know how to pace the laps. But more than that, the community is excellent. 353 events, over 1,000 unique volunteers, an average finish time that shows real range. This isn't a race club, it's a local institution. And honestly, there's something kind of funny about a parkrun that is unambiguously a bit difficult and everyone comes back anyway. That's not a bug, it's the whole thing. If you run this one, drop your time and your honest Falcon Street feelings in the comments. Link to register and the event page is in the description. Subscribe here for more brutally honest parkrun reviews around Sydney, and I'll see you at the briefing, 7:50 AM. Don't be late.